Welcome back to the channel. Glad you're back, Pisces. Let's go ahead and jump in with each other. See what message is here for you. What's meant to find you right now, okay? I want to remind you guys that this is a general reading. All of the messages may not resonate with you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to meditate on, appreciate, think about, okay? This is also a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading here, this message is meant for you to find it. All right? So, Pisces, let's go. Hoo-hoo. I just heard, are you ready? Are you ready to take a leadership role in life? Emperor card is showing up for you. I just heard that your name will echo in time. Forever and ever. Your presence will echo in time forever and ever. You have the High Priestess coming up for you. You will be remembered, Pisces. Whew. They don't want me to say that. Pardon me. They don't want me to say that. Something doesn't want me to say that. I feel like you've been silenced enough. You know, this makes me feel like you're being chosen here. That's what needs to start. You need to know that you are chosen, Pisces. It's time to take center stage. That's what I just heard holding this up. Okay? Deep in my being. Got all major arcana cards coming up for you. You have the Justice card. And I just heard stop waiting to be validated. You've been crowned. Stop waiting to be validated. You are protected. You've been crowned, Pisces. Ooh. You have the Two of Swords that is showing up for you. Spirit is asking you to stop thinking that you're less and step into your fullness because you've been chosen. Okay? What needs to continue? You have the Seven of Wands to persevere in these times, okay? Spirit is letting me know here, Pisces, that many are called, but few are chosen. And even fewer choose themselves. Let me tell you something that they don't talk about in the textbooks. Feeling this from the High Priestess energy. That they don't talk about in the textbooks. And the temples, and the churches, and the spaces in between. Okay? Being chosen doesn't feel like a crown. Okay? As you can see here with the Justice card. At times it feels like a cross. And I know this personally. It feels like silence. It feels like a very lonely path. Sometimes like isolation. Like being born into a room that you're too awake to sleep through, but too out of place to fully live in. And a lot of you guys already know this. You already feel like this. I always think of like Pisces, like the ones that are on a planet that they don't feel at home in. A lot of you guys, even though you feel like a lot of people may not believe in you, even when they called you sensitive, maybe delusional or rebellious, you know, you heard things no one else could hear. You saw through things that others clung to. High Priestess energy. You felt truth rising like heat beneath your skin, and it made you ache for something real. I know, because I feel like that as a Pisces, aching for something real. The mystic always feels like he or she is beginning. And Pisces, you've spent years in that space, beginning. Not because you weren't ready, but because you were being defined, refined, stripped of illusions, untrained from systems that rewarded your performance but punished your truth. They told you, wait your turn, follow your path, don't be too intense, stay in a box, don't make it weird, don't shine too brightly. But here's the sacred reversal. You were never meant to follow. You were never here to take notes on someone's definition of divinity. You were always the revolution here, Pisces. You are always the prophecy walking around in human form. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. And that's truth. I feel for you here, Pisces, with this Emperor energy showing up for you, the wait is over. Not because a gate has opened, but because you finally stopped waiting for one. Because somewhere deep inside of you, a switch flipped. You stopped begging to be chosen by people who never even saw you. You stopped auditioning for rooms. You were sent to rebuild, not impress. You stopped handing your worth to systems designed to exploit your power and call it a favor. I feel like you remembered that you've already been chosen by spirit, by source, by the mission that runs through your veins and keeps you up at night with dreams too big to explain. You're not waiting to become worthy. You're learning how to wear the weight of what's already yours. That's where you are right now, okay? But now it's your turn to do something even more radical, to choose yourself, not halfway, not in theory, not when it's convenient, but in the way that shifts the room, in the way that pulls your energy back from every false contract you ever signed just to be accepted, in the way that says, I don't need to be invited when I was sent. Period. Okay. Man, y'all got me fired up. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. That's a quote by Emerson. And that rings in my soul for you right now. Choosing yourself, Pisces, is not a soft act. It's a sacred disruption, because the moment you do, every person, place, and pattern that was feeding on your doubt will feel the shift. And I feel like you'll feel it too. Not a loss, but this is a clearing that I'm seeing here with a lot of power and a lot of intuition and spiritual depth. Okay? I feel like Spirit is saying here, it's time for you to take up space. Take it up for residence here, Pisces. Because there's no version of your highest timeline that requires self-abandonment. There's no version of your destiny that asks you to play small so someone else feels more comfortable. You are not here to be humble in a way that silences your soul. You are not here to soften your edges so others don't bleed from their own sharpness. You are here to be the mirror that makes others remember themselves. That's what Pisces do. And mirrors don't explain. They don't shrink. They simply reflect. So make your life a burning light of something like a guidepost for others. Pisces, this is your guidepost moment. This is the version of you that doesn't need applause to trust your anointing. This is the voice that no longer edits its wisdom. You've already been chosen. Choose yourself like the universe already has, and watch everything real, everything sacred, everything alive rise up to meet you in the full force of becoming. Your energy is really strong tonight, Pisces, and I feel like this message was meant for some very specific people, because I can barely get it out. I feel like I keep wanting to be choked up because I feel something doesn't want you to hear it, but I'm here for it, and we delivered it tonight. Okay, let me know how you resonate with this reading here, Pisces. Make sure you guys, if this message resonated with you, if you want this reading and this message to connect with you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, and I will see you in your next one. Take care, loves. Bye.